Hi everybody, welcome to Friday night, cooking at home with Create Hospitality. I'm Lauren, your host, and tonight we're going to be doing pasta with Romesco sauce. For those of you who don't know what Romesco is, it's just a red pepper sauce that actually comes in jars. So it's a great pantry staple item, and we're going to make a delicious pasta sauce with it tonight. So before we get started, since it's Friday night, let's all pour ourselves a glass of wine, Prosecco, grab a beer, or a sparkling soda, whatever is your preference, and have a little cheers for this fantastic Friday night. All right, cheers everybody. All right. So for those who are cooking live with us tonight, I'm going to go through the ingredients to make sure that you have everything that you need. So to get started here, we have fresh linguine. I decided to use fresh, gluten-free linguine actually. You can use dried pasta as well. And with this pasta, any shape would work, but I just love linguine, so that was my choice for tonight. We have a little bit of butter here, fresh Parmesan cheese, extra virgin olive oil, salt, garlic, a little bit of paprika to add some smokiness to the dish, red wine vinegar, a little bit of roasted red peppers. This is actually the main component for the sauce here. Fresh almonds and a little bit of lemon. So if you're cooking with us live at home, definitely start to boil a large pot of water here and bring it up to high and try and get the water going in a boil as soon as possible. Okay, so to start our sauce, we're just going to put everything in the blender and it's going to all go in one place. So first we're going to start with the roasted red peppers. I chose actually ones that have yellow and red inside just for a little bit of color. Okay. Great. And now we're going to add in the olive oil. I would say we're going to add just about half a cup of olive oil. We might need to add more depending on how much this emulsifies. Okay. We're going to add in some garlic cloves here. I think about 7 or 8 garlic cloves that I've already pre-peeled. We're going to add in some paprika. We have a little question here. Let's see. Does this recipe pair with Don Julio? Duh. Everything was great with Don Julio. You guys are hilarious. All right, so a little bit of paprika here. I'll see about a teaspoon. Okay, great. And now the almonds. I would say about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of almonds for this. Okay, great. And then let's put in the juice of a whole lemon. Cut this in half. So the lemon is going to make it taste really bright and provide a nice acidity to the dish. And last but not least is red wine vinegar. I would say also just about half a cup. Okay, great. And we may need to add some more olive oil, but we'll see once it gets started. So let's blend this up.
Sonia asked, where did you find your hat?
I got this hat actually at a store called Kimosabe in Colorado. They make custom hats, and I have a tiny head, so I've never found a hat that fits me. So I'm very fortunate to have found this hat. Smooth right now and perfect. We actually didn't need to add any more olive oil. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but see the consistency? It's still kind of thick, but everything is blended together and it smells really nice and roasted and really really smoky. So let's get the pasta into the pan and the sauce as well. I'm going to get these going at the same time. So I'm going to turn my medium-sized saucepan onto about, let's say about medium to high heat, and I'm just going to add tablespoon of bitters, and a little bit of olive oil. The combination of these together adds richness and flavor, and it'll help really coat the pan in a nice way. And get the pan ready for your sauce. Okay, while this is coming down here, I'm going to add my pasta to the hot water. So I need to watch this because it's really going to be only 2 minutes until this is ready. So putting the linguine into the hot water. Great. Okay, great. And then right away I'm going to add this to my pan to get this warm. That should be enough. Okay, so we're going to turn this on high, and this should get hot in 2 minutes as soon as the pasta is ready. Just reading some of your comments. We had an amazing happy hour today. We actually got a chance to make a spicy skinny margarita with some friends who were releasing a new music track. We had such a good time kind of partnering with them on their, on their journey to release music, and it was very exciting. So if anybody's interested in doing some partnering with us or coming on live with us, we'd love to have you. So let's chat. All right, we're waiting this to come up to not to a boil, but until it's warm. So just give that another minute or two. And let's see this pasta. I would say like another minute and a half. Okay, so I see we got a question. Let's see how many calories are in this meal, because my ass is growing by the second. I'll have to get back to you on that. I did not think about calories, but I was thinking about good at home meals to keep you guys having good time with your friends and family. So
SW asked, would vegan butter change the taste of the dish?
no, vegan butter, especially Earth Balance, is one of my favorite products, and I would definitely recommend using that. So you can absolutely make this vegan. I've just decided tonight to use real butter. So while we're waiting for the pasta to finish, almost there. We're getting there, and the sauce is already coming up. Turn it down actually a touch. It's kind of splattering all over the place here.
Michelle asked, when did you start cooking?
I started cooking as a kid. My dad was actually an amazing baker. He was someone that when he cooked in the kitchen, he was a very precise cook and baker. He used to measure every recipe, and I still love to watch him in the kitchen perfect recipes. So yeah, I used to cook with my parents, and that's really when I started to love cooking. So, and then starting to work in the restaurant business in college, I guess in 2003, I really got a chance to see kind of cooking taken to the next level. So, all right, we're just about ready here. So the pasta is going to continue to cook actually in the sauce. So, it doesn't have to be completely cooked through in the water. Actually gonna taste this. It's still a little chewy, sticking to the back of my teeth, so it needs another 30 seconds. So you want it to be al dente, where it still has a little bit of texture to it, but you don't want to make it so it's too chewy that it's sticking in your teeth. So we just got to give it another minute here. I'm gonna cut up some fresh parsley while we're waiting.
Stella asked, what's your favorite dish to make?
Oh, my favorite dish to make. I actually love making the turkey on Thanksgiving, and more than making the turkey, I love to carve it. It's one of these traditions that I love to do with my family, and love to make a beautifully presented carved turkey on Thanksgiving. Okay, great. We got some parsley. I'm also going to do a little bit of basil here. Is there someone at the door? Huh.
Looks like it. I'm not
Do
sure.
we have a visitor from one of our neighbors?
Howdy!
Oh!
Is dinner ready?
Dinner's ready in about 2 minutes. You want to join us?
Oh, 100%. Why do you think
Come on in. We're almost wrapped up here.
What you got cooking?
We have pasta with Romesco sauce. So why don't you pull up a chair and coming out over here, 6 feet
6
away.
feet.
6 feet. 6
And,
feet.
6 feet.
And kind of finish watching this be put together.
Yummy.
All right, so we're gonna put the pasta directly into the sauce here. Michelle, thank you for stopping by.
Of course, I was so hungry. I could smell it from halfway through Santa Monica.
Well, I don't want to be rude. Before we finish this, you want to pour yourself a little glass of
I love that.
Prosecco?
Yes.
There you go.
Ching ching.
All right,
Ching
love
ching.
it.
Thank you for coming.
This is the best. And getting to cook for somebody, oh my goodness, it's my dream.
Well, in these times.
What am I, chocolate?
You know, it's nice to have an audience.
Well, you also have Bowie.
Sonia asked, have you ever thought of opening your own restaurant?
You know, that's what I do professionally. So Create Hospitality really is an agency that helps restaurants and people that have visions get open. So after doing it for so long, it's actually not something that I wanted to do myself at the moment, but I'd love to think about it in the future. So
Never say never.
I know, never say never. Who knows, you know? Okay, so what we're trying to do now is really combine, putting it back on the heat and combine the pasta with the sauce, getting it nice and coated in here, and let it all kind of like come together. You want the pasta to absorb the sauce.
You know, I couldn't have picked a better day to come.
I know, my goodness, this is like perfect Friday night dinner.
Wowza.
All right, so I'm gonna let that come up a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh parsley and basil in this. Okay, and then we're gonna add a little bit of fresh Parmesan cheese. Michelle, what do you think? A little cheese or a lot of cheese?
A lot of cheese, darling.
Okay,
There's no
okay.
such thing as little.
Okay, let's do it.
Pour it on, pour it on. Keep it going. The dogs are going crazy for this scent.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And I want to smooth this out a little bit, so a great trick is to add a little bit of pasta water. Okay. The starch that came out of the pasta and just the water kind of helps. It'll help liquefy the dish, and then it'll bring everything back together. So, see how it's kind of boiling right now? That's what we want. Just gonna smooth everything out.
What made you think of this to do this show?
What, to do this show?
Yeah, like what? I mean, this was so unexpected,
Well,
and it's now become part of our daily
Oh
routine.
my god, I love that question. I mean, a little bit of salt and pepper, you guys. Well, I was making salmon one night and we were on House Party on what platform were we using?
House
Party or whatever on FaceTime. And they're like, wait, can you slow that and tell me how you make that again?
Yeah.
And I was like, sure. So we went through a whole thing. I was showing them how to make everything step by step. And I was like, well, why don't I just start doing this? So I had meals that I was already planning on doing this week. And last week, I mean. So I just kept going with it and decided to kind of share my love for cooking at home with my friends and family, and hope a wider audience as well.
You should pull
So-
this and see who wants you to keep doing this. I mean, I do. I know me.
I mean, we'll see what happens when this is all over, and see if this is an opportunity to do this once or twice a week, just for fun. Like I said, I'm not a professional restaurant chef, but I love to cook at home. It's been something that's been a part of my family for such a long time, and it's something that I love to do, and so I want to share with more people. So I'm just gonna wipe this plate up a little bit, got a little splashed on, and then we're gonna plate everything. Okay. So now everything's really come together.
Plating.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
So when you're plating pasta, if you possibly you want to twirl it, and then get it all centered so it gets nice and stacked up. But see how the sauce is really sticking to the noodle? That's really what you're looking for. And put a little more herbs on top.
You know I'm gonna get first taste on this from 6 feet.
No, I know you should. Always want to wipe the plate for presentation, and of course finishing it with a little more cheese because that's what we do here. Oops.
Wowza.
You guys, and that's kind of it. So hope you guys enjoyed tonight's pasta with Romesco sauce. Super easy dish. Everything came from the pantry. You guys can definitely do this at home. And if you're tired of having tomato sauce, which by the way is impossible to find at the stores right now, I don't know why everybody's hoarding toilet paper and tomato sauce, but you know. So I hope you guys enjoy this Romesco. And Michelle, if you're ready,
I'm ready. Let me hit that.
You can come have a bite.
It's our first live tasting.
Alright. I hope Here we go. You're missing out, motherfuckers.
Cheers, you guys. Happy
Cheers.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Thank you.